Hello everyone. It is the end of January, and you know what that means? That means another collection of heads. As you can see, this time I used a new reference for 3 of the heads here. I did not like how they turned out. I think the reference might be shot in a different kind of perspective or FOV or whatever. The millimeters or whatever, the lens distortion, or I don't know the terms. Field of view, and I don't know. This one came out okay, I guess, but it's still kind of something wrong with it. So I just went back to my old reference after that and gave up. And I guess this one I marked as best of all time, and I'm pretty happy with it. I started to push the nose and the shins in a little, the shins in a little bit more here. Like I pushed this part in more, and I started it started to feel better because I felt like I was always been very. The nose section has been very flat, so I think since this head and then forward on to today has been pretty good, and been feeling good to make heads again. Sorta. I'm still kind of sick of making heads, one head every day. Well, whatever. What can you do? We're gonna wait with that. No, actually, we'll start with that one. Yep. So this is the beginning of March. Beginning of January's project. This is Dante from Devil May Cry. We'll look at the renders on ArtStation in just a second, and we'll look at the technical parts that you can look at here. So we're gonna just take a little look here. Another character I tried to keep a clean wireframe on, as you see. I'm not entirely satisfied with his face. He has a little bit of a caveman face, I feel like. I'm not too satisfied with it. The sword is okay, I guess. I'm not too happy with that either. The rest of the character looks fine, I guess. I used a more advanced approach to Substance Painter. So I am very satisfied with the coat. I'm not sure if we can coat. Let's see, hide these. This is not the coat normals. Alright, whatever. Yo! He took it off. What the hell, Dante? Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Enter the render view. We can go to material preview here. So as you see, I've been working a lot with normals. Like normal editing, because it's just a flat surface here, right? So I've been working a lot with Substance Painter on this one, just to make the coat look nice. It's gonna reflect. You can see it in here. Well, let's take on our ArtStation and take the turntable. As you can see on the textures, they have some kind of reflection and stuff. It's just normal maps and shit. So I'm pretty happy with how this one came out. I'm starting to really enjoy working with Substance Painter. It's really fun. And I can see better results with textures, because I've been always struggling with the textures a little bit, so it's been pretty fun actually. I still feel like I'm bad at lightning. I don't think I did a 3.3 lightning here. I keep forgetting that when I render, and I just send it. I use a HDRI and then call it a day, you know. Overall, I'm generally pretty happy with this render, and here's his wireframes for those who care. You can also look at my ArtStation for the wireframes. I'm trying to keep the wireframes simple, right? I'm trying to keep them optimized as much as possible. I don't render like a UV topology gore thing. So yeah, I've been working a lot with the materials again, or textures this month. and it's been pretty fun. I do enjoy. Before I had like a dread whenever I was gonna get into the materials. I don't like that, but now I kind of feel it's actually pretty fun now that I have a better understanding of how to do the materials. I still feel like the code is almost like flesh. Like a fleshy material. It's supposed to be leather, so I guess it's still organic, but you know, it looks a little bit wet and, yeah, fleshy. Also, his face again, K-Man combined with, I'm not sure, he looks very weird in the face. I'm not too satisfied with the face. And as per tradition, I 3D printed this one as well. I 3D print almost every sculpt I make, or character model I make. So that's, I mean, that's just a fun little thing. I'm not gonna be arsed with painting them just yet. I did paint my little lamb guy from Cult of the Lamb, but that's about it. And then we'll take the house here. So this is a house in my city. They are gonna... they asked me for help with modeling it, because they are gonna build this little porch or balcony or whatever it's called, and they want to visualize it for the guy who's gonna approve the build. So let's see, on that one. So right now their house looks like this, but they want to build the porch here and this pagoda or whatever it's called in English. So they want to visualize it so they can show it to the guy who's gonna approve the building thing. I'm not sure how it works in other countries, but here in Sweden you have to get a permit to build certain things on the house. That's adjusting it too much or whatever. If it's the size that matters. I'm not really sure how it... I don't really know the rules. And here's the final render. Again, lighting is very... it still looks very CGI in my... But they only need it for the visual like presentation, right? This is probably fine. I'm probably gonna render out more views or angles of the house. I'm not really sure. I finished this one today, so I'm not really sure what they... I don't know what angles they want, but this is the angle they took the picture from. I used a tool called F-Spy, where you can figure out... it helps you like model according, like, over this, right? Over the model or over the picture. What F-Spy does is like you lay down a trace that's like horizontal and vertical. Yeah. Like you place down like lines to make the camera like figure out what FOV the photo was taken in, so you can easily like like it's almost like tracing, right? But not entirely. But it's pretty useful for like getting perspectives and shit, right? So it's called F-Spy. F-Spy. For those who are interested in using tools like this to create something similar. And then last but not least, we have Ybel. Let's see here. Which is a character from the very popular anime, Soso no Frieren. Frieren? Let's see here. I have all the shaders loading in. So, in my opinion, it looks kind of alright, but it's again, when I render the picture, it looks... that's when it starts, like... I need to figure out compositing and stuff. Because there's something I'm struggling with. And again, kinda try to keep... This one is very dense, because I didn't, like, bother too much. I think it's because the modifiers applied as well. Yeah, because it looks weird when you don't have the modifiers on here. As you can see, it looks like a little bit nightmarish. But it's still a very simple... simple mesh. It's just that the modifiers are applied. Yeah. And there's a background as well, but that thing tanks my PC, so we're not gonna view the background here. This was mainly just trying to get, getting down the anime style. I really like the anime art style, so I'm trying to like do my best on like creating that. I've also been because I do play a little bit of anime games, right? Like there's a new one out called Arknights Endfield. I'm playing that one. There's another gacha game, I gotta keep on top of the gacha games. You know what's cool. And just for the people who cares, we're gonna have okay, that's world object. That's outline skin. So this is the setup of the anime node or anime shader for people who cares. It's a very simple setup, but it works surprisingly well. So feel free to copy, steal it, or do whatever. And if you want to use the create outlines like this cell shading thing, just search Blender Solidify modifier like anime shader or outline or whatever. It's very simple. And oops, almost got banned there. So we're gonna look at the render on ArtStation here. It's just a simple, like, all of this is in the background. I put it in Photoshop and made it a little bit more painterlish. Looks more like hand-drawn, I guess, is the point. And then there's the turntable. Here's the clearer wireframes. The still. Armature rigged by myself. And here's, like, all of these, like, planes and shit in the background. Just making the entire thing, like, just fucking melt. And then finally, the new character project. I've been working a little bit on it today, not too much. This is just gonna be a sculpt. I'm not gonna like try to optimize it or anything. I kind of just wanted to sculpt something and make a character without thinking about like the game dev aspects of like a good wireframe and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna pose it in a specific way here, and then just work on it. Also, another face here. This is probably the best face I've made so far. Very satisfied with it. It's still a little bit to be edited. I'm still gonna change a little bit. Like the character I'm basing it on has more like Asian features in the face. So this little lid here is gotta go. But I still, when I do it this like this, it's like almost. It looks almost alien, so I gotta study Asian eyes a little bit. And the reason this thing is here is because it's a fancy character. So she has horns instead of ears. So this is just a placeholder for the ears. And well, the body is not much to say anything about. And this one will probably be finished now in February. I intend to spend a lot of time on this one. So I'm not sure how many characters I will do in February, but this one, we'll see. It also gives me an idea, like some time to think about what character to do next. Either way, I've been talking for almost 15 minutes now. There's probably not a single soul still watching. So I'm gonna call it quits now, or call the video, and I'll see you at the end of February. Take care, everyone, and see you then.